Police in Whitehall, Ohio, had responded to a strange call. Someone was reportedly impersonating a police officer at a roadside utility work site. When officers arrived, they found an unmarked vehicle outfitted with emergency lights. And standing nearby was a guy, wearing a safety vest labeled police, a badge around his neck, and a loaded handgun strapped to his belt. Except, this guy isn't a cop. Not anymore.
An actual Cleveland police officer?
No, I'm not with Cleveland PD. I work for Cleveland Watchmen. We're a security company that hires only off-duty police officers to do traffic control.
He says he's with the Cleveland Watchmen, which sounds like either a superhero group or a Facebook conspiracy page. Moments later, that story starts to crumble.
Are you an off-duty police officer?
Yeah.
So who are you with?
Pickaway Sheriff's Office.
Pickaway.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're out of
They do
Ohio, and you're here working in Franklin County in Whitehall as an off-duty police officer.
No, I'm working as a security guard.
The real cop's trying to make sense of this patchwork resume. Pickaway County, Franklin County, Cleveland, maybe Gotham City. Who knows? Casey's explanation? Basically, it's complicated.
So we do.
No, you're uniform marked as a police officer. You're working as a police officer right now with a car that has red and blue lights on it.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
I've got some paperwork I can give to you from.
Absolutely, and I'll need to get your information. I've been asked to come up here by my deputy chief and get that.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Ah, the classic line. I'm just doing security. In full uniform, with a badge, and a cruiser with red and blue lights. Totally normal security guard behavior.
55, copy of 12 for me.
Go ahead.
Henry Paul 7740. Henry Paul 7740. Go ahead and just print that out for me. I'll be out here at Collingwood and Broad talking to this.
Officers press further, and it quickly becomes clear. He's not a police officer at all.
Are you full-time over in Pickaway?
I live in Pickaway, so let's see.
74 to 105.
So I left the sheriff's office there. I'm going to. I was full-time there. I left full-time as a jail dep there.
So you're not even a police officer?
Currently, I'm starting a new commission with a village up in Richland County. So.
Then he claims he's about to be commissioned as a village police officer in another county. The officers aren't buying it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're not even a police officer.
Copy.
You are currently not a full-time or a part-time police officer anywhere.
Reserve.
Okay, where are you a reserve officer at?
So give me a second. I'll give you the name of the village because it got hooked up through the company here that I'm working with. So.
Okay, you have an ID from that village?
Not with me. No.
Not with you?
No.
So you don't have an ID, you don't have a badge. What's the badge you were displaying earlier?
Sorry?
What's the badge you were displaying earlier?
What do you mean?
Do you have a badge?
Yes.
What was that badge you were displaying earlier?
That's my old Pickaway one.
So you have a Pickaway County badge, but you don't work for them?
It's a previous one from there, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You have that with you currently?
Yeah, it's a flex badge.
Can I see that, please?
Yeah.
He admits he used to work for the Pickaway County Sheriff's Office and still has his old badge. He doesn't have ID, he doesn't have paperwork, just a badge from a department that fired him. But there's something off about that badge. And there it is, the pièce de résistance, a plastic badge.
Previous. So.
55 to 63.
Why do I feel like I'm about to actually get
Yeah.
turned up by you guys for...
Yes, I'm going to need you to stop up here, please. I'm on the KFC lot at Collingwood and Broad. This has gotten much deeper.
What are you on?
Yeah, well, I talked about you earlier, that traffic detail.
Okay.
So the company's trying to get you a reserve commission.
They already got one.
They already got one?
So the guy that owns the company, he's in my unit for the guard. And then another guy that's in my unit is Chief of Police,
Stand by.
Sergeant Proper. Now let me call John, who is the Command Sergeant Major in my unit. He's also the...
Okay, those are all military people, right?
Yeah, but he's the owner of this company. He's the owner of this company.
You can almost hear the disappointment in the officer's voice. Fake badge, fake cop, real awkwardness. But don't worry, he knows a guy. Now he's calling his boss, who also happens to be his sergeant major, who also happens to own the company. We've officially entered the military-sounding excuses phase of this situation.
Yeah, I am right at the moment.
Not quite sure what you got up there, but if it's going to be like an impersonation kind of thing, we're right down the road. We can help you with that part of it.
Yeah, actually, both might want to come down here to handle maybe the military end of it.
Okay, we'll be down that way. He's just finishing some notes.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you work for Pickaway, correct?
Hey, from.
Yeah, why don't you stop over here for me? You might be able to answer a question for me.
Hi, copy. Burn route from 220.
80 to 55. Still 55?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you ran that or not, but he's got a line of duty crash from Meigs County.
Yeah, I know. At one point, he might have worked for somebody.
Okay. I don't know all you have. Just let me know.
Are you guys out of Pennsylvania? You guys out of PA?
The company is, but we're...
Okay. I just saw the tag. That's what I was wondering if you guys
Hey,
are
you know
out.
an Aaron Oakley? I think he used to be a Whitehall cop. Now he's a lineman.
There.
I didn't know if you might know him or not.
No, he could have been one of our auxiliaries. There's a ton of them. Man.
What's going on? I don't understand.
Go ahead, Mr.
He's not a police
location from 220.
You guys, who's the supervisor?
He's gone. He's
gone.
gone right now. He went to AEP.
That's
Do we need
his
to call him
second
back?
command now.
Okay.
I want to say AWP hired him. Did AWP hire you?
Yes. AWP hired. So
AWP or AEP?
AWP,
Okay.
area-wide protective.
Ah, okay, them. Okay.
I assume you guys may have had problems with them the way you said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the village is Glenmont, Ohio, and I was trying to call the chief just now to have him vouch for it. So, hey George. Okay, so Whitehall Police is here.
Here. Tell me what's wrong with it.
It's plastic.
Yeah. That's what he was displaying. And he's armed and everything.
Have we taken his firearm or anything off of him?
Not yet. That's who.
What's up?
Yes, he is.
All right, real quick. So, this is what he was displaying. It's fake.
That's cool. Well, maybe that's
He
the
is
reason.
he is armed. He's
Okay.
fully armed, acting as a police officer. He has a vest on, says police. All right. Now he says that he worked for Pickaway County Sheriff's Office, but he no longer works for them. And I said, well, let me see that badge you were displaying. He said, well, and I said, no, let me see the badge you were just displaying when I pulled out, because he was showing it to Jeff Hart. So this is what I took off of him. I said, so who do you work for now? And he says, well, I work for a village. I said, well, let me see your ID for them and our badge. He said, well, I don't have any. I said,
For who? Who does he work for?
Well, he finally gave it to me because he had to call his boss, who is the owner who, they're all related from the military. They're all in the same military unit together.
All right, so he's not a police officer.
No.
So, if he is not a police officer and he's working for this company,
Well, they don't know. They basically, so this area-wide protection, as soon as he said that, that's the one I dealt with before with this same exact problem. Area-wide protection hired Cleveland Watchmen, which is off-duty Cleveland and other officers through a military group. It's a group of military people that are officers. They hired them, and he came down. That's why this comes back, I guess, to the company. And it's got red and blues.
well, here's what I suggest. One of two options. I'll leave it to you. You're the boss out here. But I would say, if he's working for this company and he is not a police officer, we have two options. One, which he can work for a company and he can regulate traffic.
I know,
Yeah.
but he worked
Look,
for them.
feel it.
He worked for Pickaway.
What's his name?
He's got Casey Williams.
Casey Williams.
Oh, yeah.
He's over there. You know
Casey?
him?
Yeah, he was fired from Pickaway.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, he's displaying their badge out here.
That's a made badge. That's not our badge.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't provide those, and we don't approve those.
Well,
Yeah. So you have two options. If he wanted to stay working, he would have to take off.
there.
Yeah.
This is we.
Right.
I'm still getting used to it.
He's over
there.
So
He's
I would say there's two options.
Hi, Lieutenant.
Listen,
How are you?
I would say you could say, well, if you're going to regulate traffic, you have to take off anything that says police officers, and you cannot turn those lights on if they have a blue light on them, period. Unless that law's changed, only police officers can have blue light.
Okay.
Or you would cite him for having the blue light and charge him with impersonating a police officer. Or, instead of just advising him, you could do both of those things right now if we saw him doing all this stuff that you're saying.
well, I'm
I don't have
going
an
to see
issue
what
with that.
Pickaway County wants to do about this,
And
too.
if we charge him
He's
with
in
a
panic.
I did not.
if we charge him with that crime and we cite him with that, and we impound that vehicle for the equipment violation, which we could also do, but we don't have to do that, then I'm pretty sure that's going to take care of this process in the future.
The officers do a quick check and, surprise, Casey isn't certified anywhere. He's basically just a guy with a vest, a gun, and a lot of confidence. They ask him directly,
But you have no ID from them, all right?
no.
And have you ever been sworn in by them?
I've talked to the chief.
No.
that's
I'm asking
all we
you a
ask.
direct question. Have you been sworn in
Now,
by
this is very
them?
important you answer this correctly, because being a former police officer or someday a current police officer, you know if you lie in this situation, you go directly to jail.
No, I'm not-
So I'm going to
I'm
put
not-
that right
listen,
out.
I'm not
So
trying-
if
I'm
you
not-
are telling me you are a police officer right now, is that
I'm-
what you're telling
no,
me?
no.
So you are not a commissioned police officer.
I have spoke with the chief.
That's not what I'm asking you.
Okay.
I'm asking you one question. Are you a commissioned police officer through the state of Ohio?
I have an OPUDA certificate.
That's not what I'm
That's
asking.
not what we're asking you.
I'm explaining to you. I have
No, you're not. You're not answering the question. You're avoiding the question. It's very simple. Are you a sworn police officer anywhere in the state of
means
Ohio with
commissioned.
any department?
Not currently.
Okay, that's the
Not that,
question.
well, I'm
Not
I'm
currently.
unsure. I'm unsure.
You can't be unsure.
You can't be unsure.
You would have to raise your hand, swear,
Okay.
sign a form, and you would get
I've talked to the
paperwork on that.
right. Because people are usually unsure if they've been sworn into law enforcement. After a few more evasions, Williams finally admits, not currently. At this point, they're debating what to do. Option 1, tell him to take off the gear and go home. Option 2, charge him for impersonating an officer. Option 3, call his mom, because this is getting embarrassing.
Okay.
Stand there.
All right, well, he's getting hold of the chief of that department, so we'll verify there that he's not that one and he's not that one, obviously.
And he does
So
not have a CCW.
I'm okay with whichever route you go with it, and he doesn't have a CCW, so I'm okay if you want to write it. And then,
What does, did you contact Pickaway?
I did. I contact Lieutenant.
All right. What was their take on it? What did they?
He said absolutely not. He's left a while. He left before I left because he was under investigation and he was going to be dismissed. So he chose to quit before that investigation ended.
Did they get all their badges back?
Yes, that's a made one.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, because when I initially asked him, he said he had a Pickaway County badge.
That one.
Well, and that's when
Yeah, we
I said
require-
show me.
Yeah, it has to be checked off when you leave, you have to turn in your ID.
Okay, I
and your
just want to make
badge.
sure.
So, yes,
I want
they
to make sure he
have
does
it.
not have anything else on him.
No, so he probably, because he worked in the jail, he never worked the road. So when he worked in the jail, our deputies still get the deputy badges. So he probably scanned, because that looks like it's just a sticker. So he probably scanned that, had that pre-made before he left, turned in all his stuff, and then left. Which Lieutenant's requesting a copy of the report as well, because he's pretty pissed off that he's representing Pickaway County.
I understand. All right. Yeah, you guys are good then. Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Officers confirm with local authorities that he's not an active law enforcement officer, not reserve, not part-time, not anything. At this point, the real officers are basically playing guess who with his career. Casey isn't certified anywhere. He's basically just a guy with a vest, a gun, and a lot of confidence. They finally decide to detain him. Williams pleads,
We get it taken care of. It's no big deal. I come out here, I was told, hey, you can start, make some money. That's all I was trying to do. Please do not, I'm asking you for courtesy, man to man. Please do not ruin my career. Please, please, please.
I think you did that kind of on your own, Casey.
Please.
All right. The Pickaway County, you knew you didn't work for Pickaway County. You displayed that badge. All right. You're out here acting in a law enforcement capacity, displaying a badge that you have no right to have, or a facsimile of a badge. That's not even a real badge.
Yeah.
You were aware of that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not real.
Okay. So, all right, you're going to be charged.
Oh, seriously?
I'm serious. Okay. Now we're going to be nice about this. Okay. And we're going to take you over, and you can take your gun belt off, and you can set it on the hood of that car. Okay. And we're going to take you in. We don't have to handcuff you. This officer is going to pat you down. All right. And we'll let you out, all right, on a summons, all right? Now,
are we too far for me to?
We're
Listen,
okay.
It's completely deceptive.
Here's the problem. Here's you don't understand that right now we can charge you for improperly handling in a vehicle. I can charge you for impersonating a police officer. All right, there's tons of charges.
What are you charging me?
Here, well, probably the impersonation of a police officer.
So the
right.
best thing to do right now is to just take off the belt.
And I'm
all right, so let's step over here and take care of that first.
Smith, right here. Right here.
All right.
Take off the belt, and then I'm going to switch.
You don't have anything else on you, do you?
No.
All right.
Just,
Don't reach in.
they're polite about it. No cuffs, just a quiet walk of shame. He takes off his gun belt like a kid returning a stolen toy.
He's on your seat, just because I have literally zero storage, and he's in my seat that I put.
Where did you work?
Came from court, and she's pretty upset. She's concerned about.
Yeah, take care. Oh my God.
It says now you got a rifle.
All right. And it's loaded, right? Okay. We're not going to... Yeah.
Inside his vehicle, police discover he's armed with both a gun and a rifle for traffic control, because apparently flagging cars now requires military-grade backup. They also find police tape and random police gear. It's like Spirit Halloween meets Law and Order. Williams is arrested and charged with impersonating a police officer and improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle, both felonies. The officers wrap up, half annoyed, half entertained. Even they can't believe this guy drove 5 hours to play pretend cop.
Can we discuss another charge at least?
Now, months later, Williams is in court to accept a plea deal, for a surprising reason.
Just so you understand what's going on, there is a question, even as we sit here today, whether under the law he is a peace officer. It appears that when he stopped his prior employment, they never decertified him.
The prosecutor explains that, technically, under Ohio law, there's uncertainty about whether Williams ever stopped being an officer. When he left the Pickaway County Sheriff's Office, they never officially decertified him. That means, on paper, he might still be considered law enforcement. Because of that legal gray area, prosecutors agree to drop the impersonation charge if he pleads guilty to attempted improper handling of a firearm. The deal is accepted. Williams now faces up to 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. His attorney argues for leniency, calling it a lapse in judgment rather than criminal intent.
Big mistake Mr. Williams made that day was thinking he could kind of talk his way out of the very brief interaction that he was having that day. He was a stellar student in the academy.
The court has considered the seriousness of this crime and the likelihood of defense recidivism. Accordingly, I'll order the defense to serve 3 days in a local jail, credit him with 3 days already served, order the firearms, the Glock 19 and the Smith & Wesson rifle, to be confiscated and destroyed. The court will waive fines and costs and consider the case closed.
The judge delivers the sentence: 3 days in jail, with credit for time served. His Glock 19 and Smith & Wesson rifle are to be confiscated and destroyed. Fines and costs are waived. Case closed. Williams walks away with a misdemeanor on his record, and a hard-earned lesson in why pretending to be a cop rarely ends well.